If you love me, you will keep my commandments. New generations have the tendency to misunderstand religion as a bunch of rules, regulations, and prohibitions. And sometimes we do it too. We frequently oppose religion versus freedom, love versus my happiness. Today's gospel, especially on this verse, John 14 verse 15, if you love me, you will keep my commandments, brings together two different words, love, commandments. I would like to use an example to explain how we must understand the place and role of the rules and prohibitions and commandments. And I would like to use the sport language. Those who love the sports, we know that sooner or later we must get to know its rules. And we know that without rules, there is no way to enjoy any sport. So what are the rules for? The rules especially will help us to find the purpose of the game. But you and me know that the rules are not the game. We don't become a player just knowing its rules, but being a skilled guy or playing the game. So when Jesus says, if you love me, you will keep my commandments, he's saying, if you understand the purpose of life and how much I love you and my desire of real happiness for you, you will embrace my lovely laws, and doing that you will be loving me. So rules, regulations, and prohibitions never will be either the goal or of any sport or religion. The rules and laws will help us to enjoy our purpose of life and to give direction when we lose it. What calls my attention on the Bible is about its order. The first 5 books, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy are called the Torah. That means the law. And after the law, the 6th book is the book of Joshua. And it's so interesting. First law, later the whole story of salvation. That means the conquer of the promised land. And on verse 6 of the Joshua first chapter, verse 6 and 7, it's so interesting how God reminds to the young Joshua the next. God tells him, be strong and of good courage, for you shall cause these people to inherit the land which I swear to their fathers to give them. Only, and again he is going to repeat it, be strong and very courageous, being careful to do according to all the law which Moses my servant commanded you. It's how beautiful God is being sure that this Joshua knows the law, knows the rules. So if he knows and keeps his rules, God's rules in his hearts, he will be able to conquer the promised land. I think a sign that somebody is lost in life, or somebody doesn't know the purpose of her life, is when they are not able to keep God's commandments. When it is not the true purpose of life, it's easy to become a friend of Machiavelli, saying that the ends justifies the means. This means actions people are justified regardless of how they go about achieving their desired end result. And you know that that's wrong. Ends and means, they must be good. On the book of the 7 habits of highly effective people, the second rule is so interesting. It says, begin with the end in mind. So God's commandments are meant to give direction to your own life. And if you keep His commandments, you will find purpose in life. You will conquer, in other words, you will conquer the promised land. So orient yourself properly. Then and only then concentrate on the day. Set your sights at the good, the beautiful, the true, and then focus pointedly and carefully on the concerns of each moment. Aim continually heaven while you work diligently on earth. If you love me, you will keep my commandments. Have a beautiful Sunday.